Hi, you guys. It's me, Chris Colley. I am in the rubber room in Rochester Hills, Michigan. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, and I am going to share with you today our Hope Kit. Our Hope Kit is on special, and I posted about it yesterday. It's 50% off, and you don't have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to be able to get the kit and take advantage of this deal. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to put this kit together. Just making sure that I am going live in the right spot. I usually on Wednesday at noon, I am on my business Facebook page, and I do a Create for Chris live at lunchtime, which is a live video, or I guess it's a live video. Hi Denise, thanks for watching. And I just share cards with you and some creations that I'm working on in the rubber room. And it's meant to be a quick 15-minute, half hour, so you can enjoy it on your lunch hour while you're having lunch. So today I decided I would do it here because I this is a really important issue for me, and it's called Share Hope. Each day I get up, hi Debbie, thanks for tuning in, and I count my blessings and spend some time meditating and thinking about where I am in my life and how lucky I am and how blessed I am, and how I can help others to feel that way. So when Stampin' Up! Offered this special at 50% off, it's the Share Hope Kit. And I'm hoping that some of you will join me in sharing some hope and spreading some happy mail. So let's turn you down, and I'm going to show you that, number one, you don't need any creative skills to do this. I bet all of you are a little more creative than you think you are, but this is super quick and easy. It's a fun thing to do with your children, your grandchildren, and creating is just a great way to relax also. So let's turn you down and we'll get started. Let's see if I can get you down. I'm going to take a minute to get you in here where you can see exactly what's happening. Sometimes when I move my camera around, it takes me a minute to get it all together. So, and I've got it backwards also, which never really helps. So this is your Paper Pumpkin kit. It will come in this box right to your door, and you're going to have everything inside here that you will need. So you're going to get this spool of ribbon. You get a little ink spot. This one is Blackberry Bliss. And you get a stamp set. And you also get your kit. And you have all this beautiful tissue paper in here. And you can keep this box. It's a nice sturdy box. So you can keep it and keep your cards right inside of it. I did not grab a block. So hang on one second. I'm going to just grab a clear block for us to use. And if you don't have blocks, that's okay. You can use a glass, you can use a stiff piece of cardboard, you can use almost anything to mount your stamp on. So we're going to open this and check out what is inside this kit. I'm just going to take my little paper snips here. And you're going to have this pack of sequins, and they're kind of iridescent sequins, and they have adhesive on the back of them, so they are ready to stick to your project. And you're also going to have a packet of dimensionals and some glue dots. So these are going to be the only adhesives that you'll need to finish your projects. And we have these beautiful envelopes that are going to coordinate with your card. So these have the butterflies on them with the purple and the green and the kind of red. And even on the back, they have some of the added colors there. So these are going to coordinate. This one looks like it was done with stencils almost. So those will coordinate with your cards that you're going to make. And there's enough stuff in here to do 9 cards. So that's the back of your envelope. And then this is the front of this one. I'm going to go up. I think I'm getting down too far. So this is the front of it. And then this is the back of it. Hi, Debbie. Oh, Debbie's on her way home from Florida. I'm glad you're tuning in, Debbie. I can't wait till you get back here. And then you have these tabs. And there are 3 sheets of these, and there are 4 of them on a sheet. And then we have these little pieces. I'm assuming we're going to stamp on these. These are just little pieces of white cardstock. And hi, Carol. Thanks for being here. You can hear Denise was even some. Oh, the sound was shut off. Okay, so I'm glad you guys can hear me now. So then you have these, and they are, as you can see, in different languages. So what we have here in the United States is tomorrow and hope. And you have, looks like 1 sheet of those. And then you have some circles and some rectangles to stamp on. And then you have these beautiful pieces. They look like watercolor pieces. So we'll be using those for one of the cards. And these pieces for one of the cards. So there's 3 of those. And then we have these great little butterflies that you can punch out. And those are just going to punch out and go on our cards. Okay, and then we have our card bases. And so, let's see, we have some more goodies in the back of those. Now, lots of goodies here. So we have 3 of the red ones. And then we have 3 that have the little butterfly in the background. And then we have 3 of the kind of light green. Okay. And then we have this really big butterfly and some pieces. And these just punch out. That one's kind of springy looking. That's kind of fun. I think this big one is going to go on our box. You can actually decorate your box if you want to. And then this one says, always hope because you never know what tomorrow will bring. And you have little tags and flowers, and then lots of big hopes on this one. And then you have these card front pieces. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. So pretty. And it just kind of pops out from there. Okay, and then we have this, which looks like it's going to be a belly band that is going to fit around our box. Well, just knock the light out. It's going to fit around your box so that if you wanted to decorate your box and keep your cards right in it, you can do that. You may want to keep other things in it, like little things that are important to you. It could be a box for you to keep your little treasures in if you wanted it to be. Okay, so you're wondering, what are we going to do with all of those pieces? Well, here's what we're going to do. You get these instructions in your box. So they've decorated the outside of the box. And then you get these 3 cards, these 3, and these 3. So you actually only have 3 different card designs, and you're going to make 3 of each of them. And on the back of it, it has some alternatives that you can do. So if you have extra materials or you want to do extra things with them, this particular kit, you can order a refill kit for it. And so it will come, the refill comes without the ribbon, without the stamp set, and without the ink spot and the adhesives. So you get just your basic card bases and the punch outs for your refill kit. So you could do these other things, and the refill kit is only $5 now with this sale that's going on. So we'll start off with card number 1, and you can see excuse me, I'm not sure what's going on there. So let's start out with card number 1. And you can see we are going to be using, let's see. This is going to be this piece here. So that's going to be kind of our card base. And it is going to go onto here, which is this piece here, and then we're going to put it all onto this card base. So it's going to layer up like this. So I'm just pulling out those pieces that I need. And we're going to do our stamping right on here. So we're going to take our stamp that says, "Always hope because you never know what tomorrow will bring." And we're going to put that on our block, and we're going to ink it up with our Blackberry Bliss ink. Boy, fine all morning, and now I start talking and it's getting yucky, huh? Okay. So I'm just going to put that onto my clear block. Our photopolymer stamps are sticky. So they'll stick to your block. They'll stick to, like I said before, glass if you don't have a block. But whatever you have, you're going to be able to stick it on there. Just going to take my paper snips. Maybe I don't even need them. I'm just going to peel back the sticker on my little ink spot. I'm actually going to take it all the way off. And then I'm just going to turn my ink spot upside down and ink my stamp. And by leaving my stamp word side up, I can see that I'm going to get a really nice coverage with my ink. And it's much easier to ink this way when I just have a stamp spot that I'm working with as opposed to a whole ink pad. So I'm just going to make sure my piece of cardstock is straight, and then I'm going to center my words in it. Okay, and this is actually step number 1 on our instructions, to take your ink spot and ink up your stamp and then stamp it. And these little octagon shapes represent your dimensionals. And then these little tiny dots represent your glue dots. Okay? So we can see we're going to put this piece on with dimensionals. And these are sticky on both sides. So we're just going to pop them up and put one in each of the 4 corners. And then we're going to stick that onto this green piece. So you have your kind of watercolor washed piece going right on top of your green piece. And we're going to center it. You could put yours kitty wampus. You can do it however you want. It does not have to be exactly like this picture shows you. Okay, and then we're going to take some little glue dots. And these have a little adhesive on both sides. It's just actually a little spot of glue. And you just pop it off of the sheet it comes on, and put it on there. If you are a crafter and you have some scissors, you may want to use those, or some favorite adhesive, you may want to use that. This one, I'm just going to take my little poker tool and lift the backs off those little glue dots. And they come off. It's super easy. Well, that one didn't, but let's see. Let's see what the problem is here. There we go. Okay. So we're going to center this on the front of our card base. Okay, and you can stop here if you want. If you like your card to look like that, you don't have to add anything else to it. They come scored, so we're just going to fold it over on that score line. And that's how it looks so far. But our directions are saying we want 2 little butterflies, and we're going to pop out this tomorrow in hope. Okay, so let's find our little butterflies here. It looks like we're going to use one of these. And these they're perforated, so you're just going to pop them out. And we're going to use one at the top and one at the bottom. And then we're going to come back in and pop out one of these that say tomorrow and one that says hope. Okay, so it looks like the butterflies are going on with glue dots and the words are going on with dimensionals. So we're just going to put a glue dot right in the middle of each of these butterflies. And we're going to pop the back off. And one is going to go down here at the bottom. One is going to go up here at the top. And again, you're going to make 3 of these, so you can make each one a little bit different if you want to, or you can make them all the same and they can all be exactly like they are here. It depends totally on how creative you feel. Okay, so our hope is going to get 1 dimensional right in the middle, and tomorrow's going to get a dimensional at both ends. And I'm just going right along with the pictures. That's step number 3 here. And the tomorrow is going to go right over the tomorrow that we stamped here. And the hope is going to go over the hope. I love how they kind of pop this up with a little bit of that yellow color. Okay, and this is a beautiful card. You could send this card just like this if you wanted to, but we're going to go 1 step farther. So we're going to actually do 4 steps for this card, and we're going to add some of these adhesive backed sequins. And it looks like they're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So I'm going to do mine exactly like theirs, so you'll have an idea. Just going to pop 2 of these up. These are adhesive backed, so they are going to stick when we put them down. And you can put them anywhere on your card. And there is one here. Oh no, it looks like it's down here. Okay, so I'm only seeing 5, so that's what I'm going to put on there, 5. I actually think I'm going to add 1 more up here, because the top of it needs something, right? Okay, this one I have stuck to myself. Let me bring my snips in and get it on there that way. There we go. Okay, so super quick and easy, you guys, and isn't it adorable? I really like it. And that you get your little bling with the sequins, and then you have the matching envelope. Let's see if I can find that envelope, which is gonna be this one. See how pretty they coordinate together? I just really like that, and that's the other side of it. I think if you know somebody who's going through a tough time, I think that that card would definitely make them smile, have a little bit of hope and faith in tomorrow. Okay, so this one, we're gonna do our red card base, and we're gonna do 4 of these pieces on it. Okay, so let's start with that. I managed to get such a mess going on here. I always do. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that it starts off with this really nice clean space, and then somehow I managed to get it all trashed up. Okay, so I can see we have this piece going on, and it's gonna go flat down with some glue dots. We're just gonna pop the back of those off. And again, you have plenty of dimensionals here if you want to pop this up instead of putting it flat down. You can always do that as an option. Just gonna make sure those are stuck down real good. And then that piece will just pop off. I have just come back from vacation, and I was in Florida with my sister-in-law. We had an absolutely marvelous time and did lots of relaxing, but coming back to the cold weather, I now have my nose running and a little sinus issue going on. I guess I should have expected that upon my return. So it's a little bit nasally today, but hopefully the warmer weather will be coming for Michigan soon, and we can enjoy that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pop out these pieces. And again, you could do 2 of each, or you can do all 4 different patterns. I kind of like all 4 different patterns together. So that's how I'm gonna do mine. And they just pop very easily out of this. And it's a real sturdy cardstock that they're made of, so you don't have to worry about ripping them or anything like that. And we are going to put glue dots on each end of these. And it looks like 2 of them may be popped up. So let's see how they're gonna go on. This one's going, and then this one. And then this one, and then this one. And these 2 are gonna be popped up on dimensionals. And I am just looking at the pictures. Like I said, I'm gonna do everything just like they showed me in the pictures, so you guys know how easy they are to put together and to make a gorgeous card with. So those are gonna be the ones on dimensionals, and these are going to be the ones with glue dots. I love that everything comes in a kit, that you can take it on vacation with you. It's easy to take someplace, and you have everything right inside that you need. And I love that the box is kind of recyclable, so you can use it as kind of a treasure box or a goodie box. Okay, so those 2 are gonna go there. I'm just gonna kind of set them on there for now. Okay, so I know where I want them to stick to. So I'm gonna lift these backs off. And I think those are the pieces I'm gonna put down first. The pieces that are actually gonna be flat, and then I'll add the pieces on the dimensionals on top of those flat pieces. I want to say a little quick shout out to Kathy and Sue Hodges, who already have purchased their kits. So I know they're gonna love them. So I'm gonna put this one here, and then this one is gonna go under it. So I'm just going to put it just a tad under like that. And then this one will go on top. And then this one is gonna go under. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I think I want it off just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and press that one down. And then I'm gonna take the backings off these dimensionals. That little back piece has to come off in order for your dimensionals to stick. I'm gonna add that piece. And then I'm gonna move this piece over. Just a tiny bit. Go, and then press that down, and then I'm going to take the dimensional backings off these, and it's going to go right there, just over. Okay, so we'll see, we've taken just those 4 pieces, and boy, it really has made this card kind of pop, hasn't it? I like that. Okay, so then we're gonna take one of these round circles. See, I'm already like, got a big old mess here happening. Let's see if I can find the round circles. We're gonna stamp on them. And we're going to actually stamp, here they are. Okay, so that's our circle piece. And we're actually going to stamp the words, just a note of hope, on it. So I'm going to use a little bit smaller of a block just because I grabbed 2 when I got them. The other stamps in here, let's take a look at those while I'm doing this. The other stamps in here, you have this one that says hope. And then you have this flower. And you have this beautiful butterfly here. And then you have a little tiny butterfly. Then you have just some splatches or little dots. This one says where there is, so you could use where there is hope. There is faith, and I love that. Where there is hope, there is faith. And where there is faith, miracles happen. So this is just really one of my favorite stamp sets. I love this one. And there's so many people facing so much adversity right now that it's very, very sad with what's happening. So everybody could use a little pick-me-up, a little extra motivation and a help each day. So for only less than $10, it's a great way to send some happy mail and to have a little bit of time relaxing and creating. Okay, so that's all we're going to stamp for this one. So we're going to use 3 butterflies, and all of them are going to be different colors. So they have used the pink, and these are kind of like almost watercolor looking, and the yellow. And you don't have to, again, follow what they did. You can add your own little, you could even take that purple one and put the purple one on the inside of your card. That would be really pretty too. So we are going to put our sentiment on using 3 dimensionals. We're just going to add them around our card around our sentiment, and then I'm going to pop that one up, going to pop it up about in here. So it's going to kind of just stop at the edge of your card there. And then they put their butterflies on with some glue dots, but I'm gonna actually cut some pieces. I want to pop these up, and we have so many dimensionals in our catalog, so I'm going to use those little tiny ones to pop these up, because I think these butterflies just need to be popped up. They're beautiful, and when I lay them flat, you kind of miss parts of it. So I'm going to just use, these are our mini dimensionals, and they're cut in half, and I'm just going to put those right on the body. And if you're ordering just the kit, it's going to look just as beautiful with adhesive on it. I'm going to turn this a little bit this way. There we go. And we'll put this pink one up here. Oh, I got to take the back off. It's not sticky until you take that adhesive backing off there. And we'll put our yellow one down here. Okay, how fun is that, right? But you're gonna need some sequins on it. So, and again, this is what it's gonna look like. So you can just follow these quick 4 steps for each card you're doing. So one of these is gonna go up here. One's gonna go down by our words. I'm gonna put them right on our words. One's gonna go, I already have one on the opposite side of mine. I'm kind of a messy stamper, so let's get that one down there. And then we'll put this one in here. I have some friends that are actually on my team that are very, very clean stampers. And so sometimes they have a hard time with the messes that I leave. But it doesn't matter whether you're clean or a messy stamper, your card's going to turn out beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous, you guys? I just love it. And let's see which of these envelopes match it. I think it's going to be this one. Isn't that pretty? This is kind of like the splatchy stamp that's in that stamp set. I think that's so pretty. Okay, and then this one goes in here. And then that leaves us with this card and the box. Okay, so this card, look, it only has 3 steps to it. Okay, so we're going to take this little guy here, and we're going to stamp where there is on it, and there is faith on the other one. Okay, so I'm just going to peel this off here. We're going to need both of them. Let's see, this one says, and here we go. Okay, so we're going to use 2 of these rectangles that come on here. We're just going to punch those out. And I'm just going to ink one of these at a time. So this one, and I just put them on the same block because I've spread them far enough apart that it's going to be okay, that they're not going to stamp on each other. And because they're clear, you can, let me flip this around, you can see exactly where you're going to stamp and make sure that you're straight. Okay? So then I'll ink up the bottom part. And I'm going to put the lid on it so I don't get it all over. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to kind of lean over there. And again, you can see exactly where you're going to put it. Okay? And the other thing we're going to need for this is one of these great big hopes. And if you have friends in other countries that are speaking other languages, such as German, you can still make cards for them and send them to them in their own language, which would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Okay, so now we're going to use this beautiful piece here. And we're going to put it on this card base. So this card base looks a little bit funky, doesn't it? But I bet when we cut this, when we get this punched out, it's going to fit perfectly. This one is just like laser designed and cut. So it has lots and lots of detail to it. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's going to sit right over top of this. So you're going to see, you're going to get color inside those butterflies and inside those flowers. Isn't that gorgeous? Look how that just kind of made that really pop. I think that is so pretty. So let's fold our card. And again, you're just going to fold on the score line that's there. And then we're going to bring in our little glue dots. And we're going to put glue dots in some of the bigger spaces of this stencil. I'm getting them all over me. So I'm going to actually use my little punch poker tool here and to put these on. Now our paper pumpkin kit, this is the special that you don't have to be subscribed to, but you can order a paper pumpkin kit and subscribe every month. So it will come right to your door, just like if you do groceries or an Amazon refillable order, any other craft kit that you might subscribe to. Just comes right to your door every single month, and it has beautiful projects in it. It has cards, sometimes it has bags. Every month it's something different, but if you don't like what it is for a particular month, you can suspend your subscription if you want to, or you can also buy a prepaid subscription for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or for an entire year. And a lot of my customers do those as gifts. They have a crafty granddaughter or daughter, and so it's a great opportunity for the two of them to get together once a month and open up a kit and put it together. And they just, each month it's something different. We do have holiday ones. So in September, our kit normally has something to do with Halloween. But no matter what they are always lots of fun. And like I said, I think creating is just a huge stress reliever for me. I know creating is a huge stress reliever for me. And I look forward to my paper pumpkin coming every month. And one of the other things that I do is everybody who orders paper pumpkin from me, we get together on the last Saturday of the month via Zoom, and we put our kits together. So that's a great time for us to grab a glass of wine and stamp with some like-minded creative people and just enjoy some company of others while we craft. Okay, so this one we are going to use this little purple butterfly down here. Oh, and everything is going to go on dimensionals, okay? So that's easy enough to remember. So this big one is going to get 4 dimensionals. And I seem to have lost my dimensionals. Here they are. So we're going to put one on each side of the end. I almost hate to cover up. I'm going to stick an extra one in the middle. Look at me being a rebel. All right, so let's turn our little words over. And it looks like our dimensionals are almost the same width as our little pieces of paper there, little rectangle pieces. So I'm going to put a link up here so you can order from. It'll be quick and easy ordering. I am going to add just a glue dot to this little butterfly guy. And it will take you, the link will take you right to my website so you can order from there. And I'll also add the item numbers for you there too. Okay? So I'm going to start with where there is. And this is a great idea too if you do some team building in your company, because it is very quick and easy, something that they can all do together. Take a little break if you wanted to have a little activity at a party, a Christmas party, a summer picnic party. These kits are perfect for that. And I'm happy to help you organize it and do all that. If you do some summer camps for kids, paper pumpkin kits are a great way to do that. Okay, so where there is hope, there is faith. Okay, and then our little butterfly is going to go right here. And who guessed that we are going to add some sequins, some of these sparkly sequins to it? That's going to be kind of fun, right? Okay, so we're going to add some down in here. Stuck it to myself instead of the paper. There we go. And I think they added about 6. I think they like that number 6. So they're kind of going with it throughout. I'm going to put one right in here too. I kind of like them on my words. And one down there. Okay. So there we go. And I have to just stamp the other one inside. Okay. So I'm just going to peel this guy off. And you can see they come on and off the blocks very, very easily. Okay, so it says, where there is hope, there is faith. And then this one says, where there is faith, miracles happen. I happen to have a friend who is going through a really tough struggle right now with cancer. And I'm going to send this card off to her. And just let her know you got to keep believing and miracles will keep happening. It's all in that faith. Okay, so here's what my words look like, all inked up here. And I'm going to make sure my card is straight. And this is how you're going to know your words are straight and where you want them, because you can actually see right through there. Okay? And then this one has this, isn't this gorgeous envelope with it? Got the backings from my dimensionals all over everything. So here's our 3 cards. We have this beautiful one, where there's hope, there's faith. Where there is faith, miracles happen. And it goes with this gorgeous envelope. You guys, isn't that too much? I just absolutely love it. And then this one is just a note of hope. And it goes with this beautiful envelope. And I think that's just gorgeous. And then this one that says, always hope because you never know what tomorrow will bring. Okay, and it has this beautiful envelope with it. These are just gorgeous cards. So let's move on. I'm going to take just a little bit longer today so that we can also do our box. A box of goodies, a box of beautiful memories. Everybody has that special box where you keep your special pictures and your little goodies. For Christmas, one of my dear friends gave me this little rock that says she talked to God daily, and that was what made her lovely. And that's one of my little treasures that I leave in my box so that I can see it every morning when I'm counting my blessings and feeling like I can really do this and it's going to be a good day. So we all have those little things to put in boxes. So let's decorate this box. And then we'll have, and you could even just put your cards in there if you didn't know what else you wanted to do. So this is your banner that comes with your kit. And it's going to go in your box. You have the score lines already on it. So you're just going to fold on those score lines. And it's going to be left loose enough that you can easily slide it on and off your box. Okay? So we are going to take that and just bend it on those score lines. And it looks like they're putting it together back here with glue dots. Okay. So we'll just add some glue dots to this end here. And then that will hold it together for us. And I'm just going to add about 3 or 4 all along the back. Just looking at my instructions, so I know I'm not giving you guys some bad advice about what to do here. All right, I'm going to pop off the little backing, protective backing on there. And I'm going to bring my box back in and wrap it around there. And I am going to line it up and then just press it down. And that will let my little, I'll call it a belly band, slide up and down on the box. Okay? So we'll leave it on there and turn it around this way. And we are going to use this big butterfly. I love this big butterfly. It's so, so pretty. And we're going to use these 2 springy flowers. They're really kind of laser cut, and they're so pretty. I like the middle kind of pops out like that. And then we also have 2 butterflies here that we're going to use. And we have some words we're going to use. And the words say, always hope because you never know what tomorrow will bring. Okay? And you have a tag on here and some flowers. So if you wanted to actually get this box as a gift, you could have a nice little tag ready to go with it. I'm going to take my ribbon, and this ribbon came with the kit. It is that gorgeous Blackberry Bliss color. I just love how they've used some really deep, rich colors in this kit and then paired it with some really soft pastel colors. I think when you're going through things, that's kind of how you feel, like really strong and tough. And then at times, not so much. You feel that kind of pastel. And it's not going to be my best day kind of thing while you're trying to stay strong. So I'm just going to cut enough to make a cute little bow with. And you have plenty of this ribbon. And it's kind of a cottony mesh ribbon. It's really, really soft. Can you see the little holes in there? So it's a really nice ribbon. And it's going to be easy to work with. So I'm just going to slide it down in half here. And I'm going to kind of tie my bow at the very edge of my box. So I think I'm going to go in and just add a little glue dot right here in the back so my ribbon will stay. And I won't be fighting with it and it won't be slipping off my belly band. So I'm just going to add one little glue dot back there and put my ribbon right on the center of it. Okay, and I can turn it over. I'm going to try and get this belly band straight. And in the camera so you guys can see, I'm just going to tie a bow right here at the edge. Oh, this ribbon is so soft. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm a bunny ear girl. So I'm just going to take my ribbon and do two little bunny ears. One goes over the other and then comes up through the hole. And then I'm just going to pull it. And I'm going to put my finger and my thumb right on top of my knot and just pull until I think the sides are equal. And then I'm just going to trim up these edges. And you can give it an angle cut, you can give it a fancy bow cut, however you want to do it. You can cut it straight across if you want. Okay, there we go. That's going to be our bow on there. Just going to twist it a little bit there. All right, and our butterfly is going to go on with dimensionals. So let's see if I can find my dimensionals. I'm just in my own little chaotic world here. And it's all good. Here's my words, my butterflies, and my flowers. My butterflies and my flowers are going to go on with some glue dots. There they are. Okay, so my dimensionals I'm going to put on these big parts of my butterfly. And you guys can see it just took me about an hour to do my box and 3 cards. So you'll have plenty of, when you do your cards in an assembly line kind of way, when you're doing all 3 of them at once, it will go faster than this did. Because you can stamp all your pieces at the same time. And so I think you could do your whole, all 9 cards and your box in about an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half. Okay. So this is going to go right in the middle. Of my, there we go. So I have that there, and then I'm going to put my words on some dimensionals. This is a great rainy day activity too. I like to take mine up to the cabin with me when I go, and on a rainy day, just turn a good movie on and sit down and It helps me to feel productive while I'm sitting down watching a movie. Okay, so this is going to go in the middle. And I think that's about the middle. And then our little flowers are going to go on with some glue dots, and so are our butterflies. So let's put those up here and get some glue dots on them. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and we'll could also use some glue on here if you had a favorite glue that you wanted to use, because these are very, very thin little lines. And you can almost put it right in the middle of this one. And then on the butterfly body. So you guys, if you have any questions, just post them here for me, and I'll hop on and answer them. You can, this video will always be here, so if you go to order your kit, when it comes in, you can come back. I will pin it to the top if I can, and when you come back, after you get your kit to watch it, it will be right here for you. I'm going to put that right on top of my ribbon. And there we go. We'll put a little butterfly over here. Pop that off of there. And if you have any questions at all that you can't figure out after you get your kit, please just reach out to me. If you want to do an event with the kit, let me know. If you want to sign up to Paper Pumpkin, I will have a link on there also, so you can do that. And then you can join us on our Saturday nights as we craft away. We'll put this one down here. And this one up here. And I thank you guys for spending your lunch hour with me. I'm going to put these up just a little bit so these butterflies kind of look like they're in full light. And they did add these little flowers in theirs, so I think I'll add a couple of these down there. I'll add just 2 of them right in there. And like I said, you can make it your own, so you don't have to add all of the same pieces that they did. You could actually open the top of your box and put some flowers on the inside top of it if you wanted to. You can put your tag on the inside top. Doesn't matter. We all have our own little creative ways and what we think, what we like and what we think looks best to our eyes. So I hope that you will consider grabbing one of these kits while they're still on sale and sharing some creativity with your friend or your family. I'm going to add one more in there, because 3 is always more eye appealing. So we'll add this guy on there. There we go. Okay, so you have this gorgeous box. Isn't it beautiful? I think that is so pretty. You can put all of your treasures in there. This comes off just like that. So, or you can keep your cards in there. So let me flip you guys back up here, and I'll then go back and look at my comments and see if anybody has any questions that you posted. That one didn't go very well, did it? Okay, let's see if anybody has any questions before I sign off here. Oh, Jeannie's here. Hi, Jeannie. I hope you're enjoying a nice warm weather at Houghton Lake today. Maybe it's not raining like it is here. Nancy. You can always go back and watch it, Nancy, if you need to. And Michelle, Nancy and Michelle are watching from Florida, where I know it's nice and warm. Sherry, there are 9 cards in this kit. So you're going to get 3 cards like this one, and 3 cards like this one, and then 3 cards like this one. So you have 3 of each of these. So you have 9 cards in the kit plus the gorgeous box. I think that box is so, so pretty. Okay, I think that's all the questions, you guys. Thanks for tuning in and spending your... Oh no, the refill is a different number. In fact, I'm going to write the numbers down at the top of this post, but the actual kit is $9.50, and it is item number 158541. And when you type that in, it will come up Hope Box Past Kit in there. Nancy, you're right. There are some amazing alternatives for this. So yeah, there's lots of good ideas with this kit. Same number of cards. Yes, in the refill kit, there are 9 cards. Yes, Sherry. So you'll get a refill of all 9 of the cards. And then the refill number is 14828. I'm sorry, no, it's not. It is $5, and it's number 159345. So if you want a refill for the kit, it's 159345, and it's $5 for 9 more cards. So that's an even better deal. Thanks for watching, you guys, and hopefully I will see you over on my business channel, but I am hoping that you will purchase this kit and help share the hope. Bye-bye, everybody.